UndergroundHipHop.com. Ladies and gentlemen, I have an artist in the house that, to me, embodies three words: talented, perseverance, and misunderstood. Ladies and gentlemen, the legendary underground champ. We got Reks in the house. Thanks for being on UndergroundHipHop.com, brother.
Thank you.
Run down some of the names over your career that you've collaborated with. This is crazy.
Okay, collaboration-wise, you got the Gun Still Hot project I did with my man Rascal and Edo G. Shout-outs to Edo G. He's one of the Boston legends. Banging music. Definitely he's doing this thing, too. I got the Still Searching project where we did the video with my man Soul Supreme on the Saturday Night Agenda, did some work with 7L and Esoteric, Schizophrenics, you know what I mean? My man's from the OVM camp. Definitely can't forget that. Just projects out the wazoo. I got shit with Virtuoso, all kind of artists, and it's just banging music. You know what I mean?
Now, and this, we're talking catalog, a lot of work put in. We're going years back. 2007, why haven't you stopped?
There's no reason to stop. You know what I mean? I feel like, it's still in me. It's a God-given talent. It's a God-given gift. And, if God is that good to give you something, you don't play light of that. And I feel like I still got something to say to the people, even more today, because my struggles have amplified. If not, if I didn't have anything to say then, I have 10 million times more to say now. Like, I have so much to speak to the people about. Like, I can relate to everybody who's dealing with, from divorce to like dealing with like your abortion, anything that a man can deal with. I've kind of like, had my brushes with myself, like between dealing with the law, between dealing with like your street scuffles, to dealing with like, your godly issues. I could touch on so many topics, and there's so people who know the material, they'll know, and anyone who hasn't heard it, they definitely need to pick it up and listen.
Well, and speaking of picking it up and listening to something, of course that perseverance has paid off. Got the single, and it's still a hot joint. Mr. Statik Selektah. Okay, now real serious. Now, this is popping off. You got a couple of things in the works. Of course, with Statik Selektah, Showoff Entertainment. How did that whole thing materialize?
Well, Statik is my man. Statik since a youngin'. He was my DJ as a teenager, and he was doing this thing way big then. And like he's going real hard body now. It's always been a brother to me. I slept on Statik's couch. Like when I was all over the city of Boston, when I was grinding it out, living out on the street, basically. I've been all over the place, and Statik was always a brother who was there for me. So I consider him a brother. And like when we come together and we gel, we really make some like timeless music. And you're gonna be able to see, like when I drop this thing on Showoff Records, it's really gonna go down. This project, Gray Hairs, is the name of the album. 2008, early is coming, and it's gonna be real hard body.
Now you mentioned, of course, the album coming out on Showoff. What can you tell us? What can you divulge? We need to know what's good.
Yeah, see, well, I really don't want to go into like ideas of like telling people who is going to be appearing on the project too much. I don't really want to go there. Just know you're going to have some solid guest appearances. Some names that you will definitely know, you will definitely be able to relate to, and just know that anybody who's going to be on the album is going to be a reason why they're on there. And we're thinking classic, timeless, like Criminal Minded. We're thinking like Return to the Boom Bap. That's where we're going. It's a heavy load, and it's big shoes to fill. But I feel like we can fit in those shoes. We feel like we belong in that territory. So at the end of the day, we're not concerned so much on people saying, will it flop or will this happen or that happen? The lyrics are there, the beats are there, the hooks are there, the material is there for the people. It's definitely going to be a banger.